Hey guys, welcome to Under the Arch Sports. I'm Eric Hobbs,
And I'm David Woldingen.
and it's time for us to recap this big three-team deal that the Cardinals are a part of. But first, please guys go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel and find us on Facebook, Instagram, X, and now on Spotify. That's right, you can check us out there. All right, David, the Cardinals, it's a stark contrast 2023 to 2024. In 2023 you had these trades and it was a sign of we're surrendering for this year, we'll try again next year, and the team just fell off the face of the earth. This year, David, this is a move, this deal that is a clear sign of, you know what, we want the playoffs this year.
Yeah, exactly. And they're also meeting a need for the future too with this trade because you get a one extra controlling year with the arm you're picking up. So you're kind of bridging that gap between this and your young pitchers you're still trying to develop in the minor leagues too. So it's quite a good deal in my opinion.
Yeah. So looking at this deal, the Cardinals are getting two big pieces, at least for them, from the White Sox. Outfielder Tommy Pham coming back to where it all began, and then getting right-handed starter Eric Fetty. Fetty, maybe not a big name, but you look at the numbers, he's 7-4 with an ERA of 3.11. Win-loss record is something that is always something kind of overrated, not really looked at that much. I think you have to consider it a little bit to be 7-4 for a team as terrible as the White Sox. That doesn't mean nothing.
Agreed.
Yeah,
And you got to remember he can eat innings, and it's
yeah.
something all of our pitchers are struggling with at the moment. And when
Uh-huh.
I mean all of them. So uh, you're getting another solid arm to back up Sonny Gray and those guys, and essentially either giving the Cardinals a choice of putting Palante back in the bullpen or using him as a sixth starter to get Lynn and some of those guys extra rest, if you will, too.
Right. And the cost, not much. Tommy Edman is a beloved player, been with the organization almost as long as anybody, on the 40 man. But at the end of the day, he has not played this season. So you're
Or
talking
most
about
of the
giving
last.
up Tommy Edman, a guy who's not played this year, and a minor leaguer, and you're getting Tommy Pham, you're getting Eric Fetty, and you're getting cash from the White Sox and the player to be named later from Dodgers. That is an outstanding deal by John Mozeliak in the front office. There's no getting around it. Okay.
Especially with how much of a demand starting pitching is going on right now in the trade
Oh,
market.
absolutely.
Like
Yeah.
I'm stunned they somehow pulled this off, honestly, without giving
Yeah.
up.
It's not quite as ridiculous as the Arenado deal was, but this was masterful. This was beautifully done. And I guess the Dodgers just, assume Edman will be healthy. We'll see. Worth noting, I think you glossed over, Eric Fetty is under contract for only $7.5 million for 2025. So you got him for one more year, and it's not that expensive.
And you're getting cash considerations to cover some of that.
Yeah. Yep.
And for those who don't know, Tommy Pham is on a 1 year contract at
Yeah.
2.5 million, I believe. So I mean, essentially you have him for the rest of the year, and I honestly am not sure the Cardinals are finished. I still think they're going to pick up a reliever somewhere, and they could even use him as trade bait for a reliever.
Yeah. I don't think Fam's going anywhere in the immediacy just because you look at who's been playing outfield for the Cardinals. Brendan Donovan, left-handed. Alec Burleson, left-handed. Lars Nootbaar, left-handed and gets hurt a lot. Siani, left-handed. Who am I missing? Gorman, if he's out there, left-handed. Everybody's left-handed. So Tommy Pham is that right-handed bat. And while, don't look now, but he's 36, Pham is. kind of getting towards the tail end of his career, but we've seen what he's capable of, at least for stretches. And the Cardinals need all the help they can get, honestly, everywhere. But offensive production. So, yeah, that's key. And then you look at Fetty, and you're talking about a guy who's going to eat innings. And honestly, it makes getting a reliever a little bit less of a priority because you have your starter who ostensibly will ease the pressure on that bullpen.
Well,
Now,
it's
go
worth
ahead.
noting. It's worth noting with Tommy Pham also, he is tearing up left-handed batting or
Yeah.
pitching. His slug, I think, was something around 800, 8 something. So, I mean, he's just destroying left-handed pitching. And the Cardinals can totally use that. Another rumor that's been flying around was with Nolan Gorman too, and if that would happen, you would move Donovan back into second base, and that would
Yeah.
open up room for Pham out in the outfield if that should happen.
Well, and there's rumors of Dylan Carlson getting some looks, which I'm all for. This is one, honestly, the Cardinals have to make a move. As of us filming this, it hasn't happened. They got to make a move to clear a spot for the 40-man roster. So, they got rid of Giovanni Gallegos. They DFA'd him. There's still one spot on the 40-man over. So someone's going somewhere off that 40-man, and we'll see what happens there. That could be something where maybe Carlson is traded for a prospect or cash considerations or something. We'll see what happens.
Or it
There's
could be a
still
2-for-1
time
deal.
left. Huh?
It could be a 2-for-1 deal too.
Yeah.
Pair
So,
Carlson with Gorman or somebody to pick up another pitcher.
yeah, overall, the message here is that the Cardinals view themselves as a legit contender for at least a wild card, maybe more given injury issues that the Brewers are having. We'll see. I think that's a little off in the distance for now, but they definitely view themselves as a wild card contender. They a week ago they had the second wild card spot, so they're not far off.
Well, and again, more of an extended view, they have another pitcher for 2025, if you will, that they don't have to worry about going after because you have Lynn on a 1-year contract that you're going to have to
Yep.
replace. And you were still probably going to have to go out and get another pitcher too. So they kind of fit that need as well. So I think
Yes.
this was a steal of a trade, honestly.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said earlier, not quite highway robbery on the level of the Arenado deal, but an outstanding trade pulled off by this front office. So, we'll see what comes of it, David. I think this could be one that, as much as anything, kind of reignites the clubhouse.
Yeah, agreed. Supposedly there were reports that a bunch of people in the clubhouse wanted Pham, and if that's the case, it could really light a fire on under everybody. But I mean, who knows? I don't think the Cardinals are done yet, and we will keep you guys up to date if there's any more news. So make sure you continue to follow us at Under the Arch Sports.